Mixed reviews of President Trump's State of the Union address last night. Congress, of course, is deeply divided on the president's policies as well as on impeachment. Last night, the president appeared to shun Speaker Nancy Pelosi's offer to shake hands, and later she tore up a copy of his speech.
I don't even know if the president saw the speaker's hand.
As far as I'm concerned, the shredder wasn't available, and so she did what she needed to do.
During the speech, President Trump laid out his accomplishments and made his case for another 4 years in office. And at one point during the speech, he called out Governor Tom Wolf, saying that Wolf recently vetoed a school choice bill. But political editor John Delano reports exactly what the president was referring to was unclear.
Presidents rarely attack governors in a State of the Union address, but President Trump did just that, referencing a fourth grader and her mother from Philadelphia.
But last year, that future was put further out of reach when Pennsylvania's governor vetoed legislation to expand school choice to 50,000 children.
Turns out Trump was referring to a state school choice program that gives a tax credit to companies that donate money to help students attend non-public schools. Governor Wolf shrugged it all off.
I understand he was trying to score some points. There was some posturing going on there.
Wolf did veto a bill to increase this tax subsidy by $100 million, but he was willing to support a $25 million hike in the available credit.
And I think what he was referring to was a bill that the speaker had presented that was, I think, financially irresponsible. It was basically a raid on the taxpayer.
The president called on Congress to pass a federal opportunity scholarship program.
No parent should be forced to send their child to a failing government school.
And turning to the student, Janiyah Davis.
Your long wait is over. I can proudly announce tonight that an opportunity scholarship has become available. It's going to you, and you will soon be heading to the school of your choice.
And where is this money coming from? Controversial Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos, who donates her salary to charity, will pay for this scholarship, her staff tells me. John Delano, KDKA News.